Hello guys, how you all doing? Hope you had a good week so far. Just thought I would give you a little look at this awesome statue by Sideshow. A lot of you guys probably would have already got this or seen this, so not going to be like a review as such, but you know, just give you sort of my thoughts. This is a piece I've always fancied getting ever since I see the prototype and then see it get released. I thought Sideshow did an amazing job on this. For me, the most important things when I look at like a statue or figure: paint job, pose. Maybe not so much on a figure, so you can actually pose it, but a statue, paint job, pose, and likeness. And this ticks all of them, and a little bit more. So, yeah, really pleased that I managed to actually get this. Basically, I'd actually commissioned a guy to do me a Scott Marshall Predator, and he was being a bit of a knobhead, in all honesty, so I ended up having a dispute and got my money back. And I always had this in mind in case, and I had a feeling that Predator one might go a little bit wrong, but I always had this in the sort of back of my mind. And after watching the Avengers Age of Ultron, it just kind of reinforced my thoughts. I wanted to get this piece. And yeah, I spoke to Liam at movefigures.co.uk. Cannot speak highly enough. He's a top man. You know, got this paid for. We come to a deal on the price, which was like I was well happy with. And I had this at my door the next day. Really well packaged, double boxed. The the shipper, so it was, the service was just like awesome. You know, there was nothing going to happen in terms of it was just so well packaged and strong and well taped. And yeah, you know, I've got to say a massive thanks to Liam, because he just delivered, and I've used him a couple of times now, and the service is brilliant. So if you guys in the UK are looking for someone to, you know, he gets a lot of good stuff. He's actually on YouTube, and he regularly posts on the Freaks forum as well with all his info and stuff, etc. So he's he's a committed seller and a committed member to the community, and you know, top man. So thanks, Liam. I will put a link in the below section if you want to check his site out. He's actually got a sale on at the moment as well, so he's got a few bits on there. Highly recommend him. Really top man. So yeah, this is what I've got. It's an awesome piece, and I did get to sort of see this when I picked up my Hellboy PF. I got a look at it, but I didn't get a close look at it. And I've always liked this piece. I really like the position of the hands. I know that might sound a little bit weird, but I just love the way he's kind of twisting at the waist, and his arms are like positioned like that. I just really like it. Excuse me. And you've got all this like rubble and smashed up road, which looks really, really fantastic. You know, you've got like all this sculpted. This is really impressive. You've got like this very, very intricate sculpted kind of rubble and soil and soot, and it's just brilliant sculpt work. And the paint job as well. Really, really nice paint job. If I can get in there, just you can see that there. You know, serious detail. Really, really nice. And obviously you've got all the cracks in the road. I don't know if you actually see Liam's review on this. It's got a few issues, or the original buyer had some issues with it, but I think he was just being totally anal, if you like. I mean, I would consider this to be a very, very good piece if Sideshow delivered this to me, because the way Sideshow are or have been over the last couple of years now, this would be one of their very good ones. So, you know, you do get buyers that want absolute mint, and unfortunately that ain't going to happen, especially with Sideshow and especially with the couriers we're dealing with nowadays. So I was more than happy with this. You know, for me, there's no real issues, none for me whatsoever. One of them was the foot not quite sitting in the base properly, but you know, it's not for me. Sorry, I just touch his balls, but we have polystyrene on him. But it's just awesome. It's big. It's very big. Very, very chunky. But it's an awesome sculpt. Really, really good. The most impressive thing about this piece are the teeth. I don't know how they did it, but these teeth just look amazing. They look, I believe they're resin. Let me just turn the light on. I've got the light's gone a bit dodgy in here actually. Hold on a second. It makes a difference. Let's have a look. Yeah, these teeth, sorry, I believe they're resin. So they just look as though they're actually not, they're almost not a part of the sculpt, if that makes sense. It looks as though they've actually been placed in there. I don't know how they did it, but it looks amazing. And like I say, as good as this whole statue looks, when you look over it with a fine eye, that is the part that really, really kind of sticks out. Like I say, I just don't know how they did that, but they should do it more often because it looks amazing. There's almost like a, I don't know whether there's like plaque in there. I can't. My camera is just not. See, just see there. I think there's like elements of like plaque. I mean, it's just amazing, absolutely amazing. I love the mixed media on this as well. It's really, really well done. The weathering's really good, like especially like across all the seams and where they're stretching. There's a, you know, where the creases are, there's slight bits of fading, and all these tears look really natural. Really, really well done. Even the nails have got a nice little, probably like a satin sheen to them, just to give them like a nice realistic look. And you can see there's like a slight vein in the leg. Paint job's really nice as well. I like this green. I think it's sort of like there's hues of yellow and browns in there as well, around the sort of muscle definition. I don't know if my camera's really picking it up, but some really nice kind of brown hues, just to sort of like, and darker greens, just to sort of define the sculpt and the muscle. Really cool. Hair's good. Looking at it, the only thing I would possibly do is maybe just add a little bit of resin to the eyes, just to make them look a little bit more wet. They are glossed. I don't know whether they're decals or not. I'm not sure. But you know, that's not a nitpick. That would just be me. Something I could sort of do. But in terms of the sculpt, you don't really. You do see the eyes, but the sculpt sort of covers it somewhat. So you know, just an awesome piece. Really, really cool. I was gonna do a Avengers display. I wasn't gonna go down the Hot Toys route because we were talking thousands if I do that. I was thinking of maybe doing a couple of the NECA figures around him, like Thor and Captain America and Iron Man, but I don't know whether I've got the space. I've got this guy on top of a Detolf at the moment, and he looks good up there, but you're not really capturing the full, you know, the full package, if you like. You don't really see a lot of the road unless you're abnormally tall. Really, really cool piece. It's like I say, it's one of one of those statues. I can't really fault it. I think the likeness is spot on. It looks like he's just literally come out the film. I love the pose. I think the pose is one of the strongest points on this statue. Just that twist at the waist, and you've got the elevation of the base, and his left leg higher, and then I love those hands, the way they're sort of curling up, and then you've got all the muscle definition there as well. Just really awesome, and you know, it's a strong paint job as well. Again, you don't really get to say that a lot these days with Sideshow, unfortunately. They are very good, but as they've got a lot bigger, I think it all comes down to factories now. It just depends which factory you're going to get, and they get a lot of heat, and some of it is justified, but you know, being a painter myself, I know how difficult it can be, and if they've got, like, you know, they've probably got so many projects they're working on, you know, and they're cracking the whip. So there are, you know, there are going to be flaws, but you know, some of it is unexcusable. But you know, maybe we should cut them a little bit of slack, just a little bit, but not a lot. Anyway, let me know what you think, guys. I think it's a cool piece. God, I actually forgot to show you this as well. You've actually got all the cabling. I think this is a really nice touch. All the wiring under there, and this like split casing that holds all the cables. And again, you've got like the rubble sort of sitting on that pipe work. Really cool. Really nice. You know, it's kind of hidden but not, and it's just a nice touch that they did that. They didn't have to do it. They could have just left this as rock and it would have still looked amazing, but it's just another element that adds to the, you know, it brings something to the table with this piece. I'll put my hand there. That just gives you an idea. Sorry, I touched his knob earlier. Now I'm touching his man boob. But it gives you an idea of the size of this thing. It's not small. Around, I'm guessing around 27, 28 inches. It's about the same size as my Bruce Lee, which is 1/3 scale. Well, it's very close, so it's a big one. It is a big one. You get a lot for your money. He looks cool, super cool. Anyway, guys, like I say, let me know what you think, and I will catch you on the next video. Take it easy.